Emmerdale's Aaron Dingle is left furious tonight as he discovers that his husband John Sugden has lied to him again. The couple's time away at a remote cottage turns sour when Aaron's friendly chat with a neighbor exposes John's latest deceit. Earlier this week, John told Aaron that it wasn't possible for them to buy their temporary home and stay on permanently, as it was in demand as a holiday rental. The sly schemer even faked a phone call to the landlord to back up his story, but his fibs are about to catch up with him. When a neighbor passes by and chats to Aaron outside, she completely contradicts John's claims about the cottage and who owns it. Desperate to get some answers, Aaron goes snooping around the property while John is out. He finally gets access to the locked room that John has seemed so cagey about, but what's behind the door? And how will John react when he finds Aaron in there? It's a must-see episode tonight, so fans can see how the drama plays out from there when Emmerdale airs at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1 or via streaming early now on ITVX and YouTube. Next week's episodes will feature further twists and turns in the storyline, as Aaron could be in danger when he grows increasingly suspicious over John's behavior. John keeps nipping out quite a lot and I think Aaron starts to realize that there's stuff going on that he doesn't know about, Danny Miller, who plays Aaron, recently told us. He's got Mackenzie and Robert's voices in the back of his head and he's really trying to ignore all that, because he wants it to work with John. He added, Aaron has no idea just how dangerous of a situation he's in at that cottage with John, because John's got him all to himself. I don't think John even knows what he wants to do, but he does know that he doesn't want to lose the battle for Aaron to Robert. Emmerdale spoilers. Aaron Dingle's shocked discovery as husband John Sugden's web of lies unravels. Emmerdale viewers are braced for a night of explosive drama as Aaron Dingle's turbulent relationship with his husband John Sugden reaches breaking point. What began as a romantic getaway to a remote countryside cottage takes a chilling turn, leaving Aaron questioning not only John's honesty but also his own safety. The cottage retreat was supposed to be a fresh chapter for the couple, time away from village drama and meddling family members. But instead, it has descended into a tense battle of trust, deception, and dangerous secrets. With Aaron's suspicions growing by the day and John's behavior becoming more unpredictable, the stage is set for one of Emmerdale's most gripping storylines of the year. The cottage deception. Earlier this week, viewers watched as John convinced Aaron that their idyllic bolthole was strictly a short-term escape. According to John, the cottage was a popular holiday rental and impossible for them to buy outright. To back up his claim, John even staged a fake phone call with the supposed landlord, ensuring Aaron believed that their time there could only ever be temporary. For Aaron, who craved stability and perhaps saw the cottage as a chance for peace, it was a disappointing revelation. However, the truth has a way of surfacing in Emmerdale. Tonight, the cracks in John's story widen when Aaron strikes up a casual conversation with a passing neighbor. In an offhand remark, the neighbor completely contradicts John's account of the cottage ownership, revealing that something isn't adding up. For Aaron, the penny drops. Once again, John has lied, and this time about something deeply personal. Aaron's snooping in the locked room. Fueled by frustration and betrayal, Aaron's determination to uncover the truth leads him down a risky path. When John is conveniently out, Aaron decides to explore the cottage on his own. One detail has long gnawed at him, a locked room that John has been unusually protective over. While most couples share spaces freely, John's secrecy has been blatant. Aaron seizes the moment and gains access to the room, finally stepping into the space his husband has guarded so fiercely. What he finds there remains a mystery until tonight's broadcast, but spoilers suggest it will shake Aaron to the core. Could John be hiding a sinister past? A double life? Or something far worse that could put Aaron directly in danger? The tension between love and lies. Aaron Dingle is no stranger to heartbreak and betrayal. Over the years, viewers have watched him endure failed relationships, trauma, and devastating losses. His relationship with Robert Sugden remains one of the most iconic romances in Emmerdale history, cemented by fiery passion and bitter conflict alike. John Sugden's arrival in Aaron's life offered hope of stability, a fresh start, free from Robert's complicated shadow. But as this storyline unfolds, fans are left asking whether John is truly the man Aaron believes him to be, or if history is repeating itself in darker ways. Danny Miller, who plays Aaron, recently teased the upcoming episodes, hinting at just how precarious the situation is. John keeps nipping out quite a lot and I think Aaron starts to realize that there's stuff going on that he doesn't know about, Danny explained. He's got Mackenzie and Robert's voices in the back of his head and he's really trying to ignore all that, because he wants it to work with John. These voices from the past, Mackenzie Boyd and Robert Sugden, act as ghosts in Aaron's mind, reminders of times when love was tangled with betrayal. But Aaron's willingness to overlook warning signs could be putting him in grave danger. A dangerous situation. The cottage setting is symbolic. Isolated, remote, and far from the safety net of family and friends, it leaves Aaron vulnerable. Danny Miller hinted that this is no coincidence. Aaron has no idea just how dangerous of a situation he's in at that cottage with John, because John's got him all to himself. I don't think John even knows what he wants to do, but he does know that he doesn't want to lose the battle for Aaron to Robert. The phrase, battle for Aaron, is particularly chilling. It suggests John views Aaron not as an equal partner but as a prize, something to be won, or worse, controlled. For a man like Aaron, who has fought for independence and emotional resilience his whole life, such manipulation cuts deep. Fans react. Parallels with Aaron and Robert. As the storyline escalates, fans have been quick to draw comparisons to Aaron's turbulent marriage with Robert Sugden. Known collectively as Robrin, Aaron and Robert's relationship was beloved by viewers for its intensity, tragedy, and passion. But where Robert was cunning and often ruthless, he also showed genuine love for Aaron, with their relationship becoming one of the soap's most powerful long-term arcs. With John, however, the balance feels different. His lies are not about village feuds or business deals. They cut closer to Aaron's sense of safety and stability. For longtime viewers, this creates a painful sense of déjà vu. Will Aaron once again find himself betrayed by someone he loves, or will this storyline push him towards recognizing patterns and demanding better for himself? The locked room mystery. The big question hanging over tonight's episode is simple. What is inside the locked room? Emmerdale producers have been careful to keep spoilers vague, but speculation is rife among fans. Some theories suggest John could be hiding evidence of criminal activity, perhaps linked to the Sugden family's long history of secrets. Others believe it could be more personal, such as proof of an obsession with Robert, or even a connection to another resident of the village. What is certain is that the revelation will have ripple effects not only for Aaron and John but potentially for the wider Sugden-Dingle dynamic. Danny Miller on playing Aaron's struggle. For Danny Miller, returning to Emmerdale in 2023 and re-establishing Aaron's presence in the Dales was a big moment. Aaron's fanbase is fiercely loyal, and every new chapter in his story sparks passionate conversation. Aaron is such a complicated character, Danny reflected. He's been through so much trauma, and he carries that with him. With John, he really wants to believe this is a new start. He's tired of heartbreak, but that makes it even harder when lies start creeping in, because it takes him right back to all the times he's been hurt before. It's this vulnerability that makes Aaron so compelling. Despite his tough exterior, he longs for connection and stability, a desire that sometimes blinds him to danger. The Sugden legacy and John's place in it. The Sugden family name carries weight in Emmerdale. As one of the show's founding clans, their history is steeped in drama, tragedy, and legacy. By marrying into the family, Aaron became part of that lineage, but John's place within it remains contentious. Unlike Robert, who was unapologetically ambitious, John seems to operate in shadows. His lies are smaller but more personal, eroding trust in intimate ways. By keeping secrets from Aaron, John risks repeating the Sugden pattern of betrayal that has defined so many storylines in the past. What comes next? Tonight's episode is just the beginning. The fallout from Aaron's discovery will spill into next week, with spoilers promising further twists and a growing sense of danger. Will Aaron confront John directly about the locked room? Will John confess, manipulate, or lash out? And could Aaron's growing suspicions drive him back towards familiar faces like Robert or Mackenzie for support? One thing is clear. The cottage storyline is far from over, and fans should brace themselves for shocking developments. Why this storyline matters. Beyond the personal drama, the Aaron and John storyline explores broader themes. Trust in relationships. How much should be forgiven, and when does love become dangerous? Isolation and vulnerability. The cottage represents both a romantic escape and a dangerous trap. Cycles of trauma. Aaron's past continues to inform his present, raising questions about whether he can ever escape the shadows of Robrin. By weaving these themes into the fabric of the show, Emmerdale continues its tradition of combining high drama with emotional resonance. Conclusion. A must-see episode. As the clock ticks down to tonight's episode at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1, also available to stream on ITVX and YouTube, fans are eagerly awaiting the next twist in Aaron and John's troubled marriage. With secrets exposed, locked doors opened, and lies piling up, Aaron Dingle is once again at the heart of one of Emmerdale's most gripping plots. But the real question remains, can Aaron survive both the lies and the danger, Or will John's obsession take them down a path that neither can return from?